The government not always listen to small man like me and you know, right? Because a whole heap of people in the government believes that I'm brilliant.
But you have to say for yourself.
What's for dinner?
What's going on here?
What's that stink?
What's this for?
What time is it? What's that?
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Hey my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, Watson's World. If this is the first time you're visiting this channel, guys, remember, just go right ahead right now, click on the subscription button. You can also click on the notification bell so that you'll be alerted every time I upload a video. Right? You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Noble Cop. You know, people, I am so grateful that I have so many supporters on this channel. You know, there are many persons who have been here with me from day one. And for those people who don't know, I've had this channel from 2014. You know, I've never used to do much upload or videos, you know, because the channel was just here to kind of give some transparency to the operations that I have been on when I was a police officer. But in recent times, I've been trying to work on this channel. I've been trying to upload videos more often, and I've noticed a big difference. You know, there is growth on the channel, right? So I want to encourage you guys just to share my videos and tell people about Watson's World. You know, Watson's World is a channel where I share stories with you, and I basically give my opinion on different, you know, situations happening there in Jamaica and essentially the world, right? As soon as the channel starts growing more, then I will expand into other areas, other topics. But in this video, I want to share a quick story with you guys, right? I want to ask you a question. I think that politicians really want to change the situation at Jamaica. I think that politicians really want to get rid of crime. There's no doubt that you might have some politicians who are tired of the crime situation, but sometimes I feel like there are some politicians who really like it how it is. I mean, I know it probably give them a way to control the masses, control people. That is how I see it. And for many years, people have been saying that politicians are some of the biggest problems there in Jamaica. And can you really wrong them? Because, you know, when you really look upon how the politicians operate and how them align themselves with a whole heap of criminals in the past, a whole heap of done, you have to really wonder. A whole heap of time me in the streets, even when I was a police officer, and me hear people say certain things about certain politicians, then we come to me directly and say, boy, Mr. Watson, why you can't lock up them politicians here? This is what me know about this a politician, and ask me, see this happen, me see this go on, right, with me one eye. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who can concur with some of these things, right? But my reason for saying I wonder if politicians really want the situation change is based on an experience that I've had with a particular minister. And let me just say, with one of the ministers of national security, guys. It is not the current Minister of National Security, and I'm not going to tell you exactly which Minister of National Security it is. Now, guys, as you may already know, I served all of my tenure in the JCF in the city of Montego Bay, right, in the parish of St. James. And so you know, I kind of understand how St. James is. I know all the troubled communities there. I carried out operations in almost every single community there in Montego Bay. I know what communities have the worst gangs. I know what communities have the worst bad man. You understand me I say? So basically, this Minister of National Security, he was going around keeping a whole lot of different meetings in different parishes and so on. And I heard that he was coming to Montego Bay to give a talk, right? And I had been working on a strategic plan, a crime plan for the city of Montego Bay, right? And that could be extended to, you know, other parts of Jamaica in general, or be used as a part of the crime plan for Jamaica. And so I knew someone who knew this minister and was very close friends of someone who knew the minister. I don't know it go. Somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who know the minister. And so I had shared my crime plan with this individual, and this individual said, you know what? This is something I think the minister should hear. I'm going to link up this individual and make them talk to the minister and see if the minister would be would agree to talk to you. And I said, all right, no problem. No, guys, I never think that the minister would even find time to talk to him, because, a little sergeant at the time, I don't think nobody want to hear what no sergeant officer say, right? So anyway, guys, the minister came down, he gave his speech. I was invited to present my crime plan for St. James to the minister, and I was happy. He took the time out to see me, right, and hear me out, and I think that was good. Anyway, people, them have this little area where him have some people in there, and I sat in there. And shortly after the minister gave him speech, he came inside, and them introduced me to him, and we shake hands, we sit down, and I start opening my laptop and say, minister, I know you're busy, I'm going to be quick. And him say yes, him not have much time, but he wants to see what I have. So I think that's commendable. He at least took the time out to hear what I had to say. And so while I was opening up my laptop, I started to talk about, what we were doing. And I was saying to him, I think the approach that we've been using has been proven ineffective. And I said, even the very name that we give our operations has a very negative kind of meaning or connotation to them. And I said, one of the first steps is for us to look at how we can rename our operations into something more positive, right? Because, I had a problem with them using things like tidal wave, tsunami for an operation name. And if you think about a tidal wave is something that destroys anything in its path. And so I said to him, but minister, I just think that giving the operations those names is almost putting out there in the universe that you want to destroy the whole place, right? And it's not about destroying, but it's about building. Right? We want to build Jamaica. We want to make Jamaica better. So I said, I think the first thing that we probably need to start doing is give our operations more positive names, like Restore Jamaica, right? Operation Save the Youths. That kind of thing. I feel like having that kind of a connotation, having that kind of a name for an operation is a more positive thing, right? And when somebody hear that, all the more think about is good things. How we are going to save the youths them? What is the police going to do to help build Jamaica and restore Jamaica? And that's how I felt at the time. No, guys, when I said this to the minister, he immediately stopped me and he said to me, who give the operations the name? So I said, I don't know, sir. Him say, me give the operation them the name. And from your gone there, so, right? Me no really, you need to do your research before. And I was kind of surprised because he just stopped the meeting right there. He did not hear what I have to say, guys. I don't know, probably I was a little bit too strong. I started to I guess he felt like I started to criticize the names of the operation before getting into the actual presentation. And I looked at it and I said to myself, well, I am learning, right? Sometimes you have to be a little bit more subtle. But he never stayed, guys. He never looked at the presentation at all. As soon as I said that, he was not interested anymore. And I guess because he was the one who named the operations. And what this says to me is how unwilling people are, to hear you out as soon as they think you're criticizing them. And really and truly, guys, I know that criticizing others is not it's not a good thing, right? I probably could have started out on a different note. But you live and you learn. You know, I've been reading this book for a while now, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And it talks about criticism and how to basically build people and not to let them feel like you're criticizing them. And I feel like I learned from this situation. But nevertheless, guys, when I think about the situation, I feel like this minister, however, was just not willing to hear everything I had to say. And guys, to be honest with you, I had spent some time putting this presentation together. I spent a lot of time in Montego Bay. I understood what the situation was. I understood what was causing crimes in Montego Bay. And it was not all about only lottery scamming. There were other elements involved, right? And yeah, the minister was just not willing to listen to me, because my intention was never to belittle what the minister was doing. You know, I just pointed out, as I said before, that I feel like the operations should have more positive names. You know, guys, I just want to say this. Over the years, we have been seeing a lot of strategies being put forth, you know, to deal with the crime monster in Jamaica. And these are some of these measures are desperate measures. I feel like some people believe that they need a sledgehammer to kill a flea. The crime problem in Jamaica is not as difficult to solve. It just takes a little bit of effort from the members of government, the police, and all the other stakeholders and the people of Jamaica. It is not as difficult. It is not as difficult to win over the youths and we are cause a problem there. You just have to show, say, right? You're interested in other youths and you're interested to make them life better. You're interested for change the culture. That's all it takes, guys. I don't believe that people need to go behind closed door and come up with these huge strategies. Strategies are one of the easiest things to come up with. You know, anybody can come up with a strategy, but you see the implementation, that is where the problem is. And I don't know if some people in power have the drive for the implementation stage. Anyway, people, I just want to say that the government not always listen to small man like me and you know, right? Because a whole heap of people in the government believes that I'm brilliant, right? And them look at strategies that work for other country and try to implement it here and realize that, oh, it no work, right? We need to look at our own culture, our own environment, our own history, right? And develop crime strategies that will resolve the problem, right, by taking these different things into consideration. And that is what I was doing with the crime strategy that I came up with in for St. James. No, guys, I've never revealed this crime strategy to anyone else after that. I just had it there on my computer, and up until now I have not said anything to anybody about it. Probably one day, guys, I will share that with you, so you can continue to watch my videos and look out for my crime strategy that I had come up with when I was in the JCF and wanted to present it to the minister at the time, right? I had also tried to present it to other senior persons, but nobody is really willing to accommodate you, because them feel say if you're a sergeant you can't come up with crime strategy. You understand? You don't know where to do. You have to be up there. You have to you know, at the executive level for implement your ideas. So you know, guys, just wanted to share that with you. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, guys, as per usual, and remember to subscribe for more videos, because I have a lot more stories, right? Until next time, guys, peace out. Yeah, man.